Good morning, folks. Good morning. There we go. Thank you. I'm used to having Stephen back here. Stephen, good to have you, man, out there. It's good. I'm so happy that the choir is able to sit and face this way for a change, right? It's good. You guys getting a little break. As you can see, we have some guests. You're seeing by the order of service, we have some guests. We were lucky enough to have my friend Erin Walter, who you know as the Executive Director and Minister of Texas UU Justice Ministry. She's also a rock star. And we were lucky to have Erin and Andrew, 2/3 of the band Parker Woodland. So I shall refer to them as Parker Wood for today, because they're missing just a small bit. They're missing their drummer this morning, right? Right. Well, we're so happy that you were able to come and join us. We have a couple announcements, more about them later. We have a couple announcements. We just want to remind you that each Sunday, members of our lay pastoral ministry team is here in the sanctuary during and after services. If something comes up for you during the service, or after, or if you just need to talk to someone, you can pull a person over with a yellow name tag, and they are members, trained members of our lay pastoral ministry team. They will be here to help you access the resources of the church that you need. And we are happy to have them, the hard work that they do. While we're talking about name tags, if you have a blue name tag, that is people who have loved us enough to be here for a while to get a blue name tag but have not yet joined the church. One of the requirements, so to speak, of joining the church is that you come to Engaging Emerson? Exploring Emerson, sorry, I should know that, meeting. And that meeting is today after services. So if you are interested in joining the church and still wearing a blue name tag, we invite you up to the library after services for that meeting. And if you have not been here long enough to get a blue name tag, but you are interested in learning more about the church, there are yellow cards in the pews in front of you. Fill out a yellow card, and when the offertory happens, put it here or out in the back of the church, and we will put you on our mailing list, and we promise to send you 2 emails a week, not 47. There's what? Oh, yeah, do the front and the back of the yellow cards, otherwise I get in trouble. So the front and the back of the yellow cards, please. We also are happy to be in our stewardship drive this month. Stewardship is something that happens in Unitarian Universalist and other churches because we have to come up with a budget, and we have to know roughly how much you're going to give us so that we can come up with a budget. And that is going on right now. If you have any questions about what stewardship is, because some people get uncomfortable with ministers and churches talking about money, but if you would like to know more, just stop me afterwards or stop a lay pastoral ministry team member and we can help you with that. But for right now, we have the wonderful Lori Hammonds to tell you about the Stewardship Drive.
Good morning, friends. As of last Sunday, we have $247,383 towards our goal of $515,000. And more are arriving daily. Thanks to all of you who have submitted your pledges. You're the best. If you haven't already, today is the day to turn in your pledge. Tomorrow, our friendly calling stewards will spring into action. It is a kindness to your fellow members on the calling team if you take care of this today. Unless you just want an excuse to chat. We want Emerson to be strong going into this important year. We need this community of support for each other. We can make a difference to our neighbors as we are doing with our ESL program. We can stand up for our values in an uncertain world. We are stronger as we work together. As our pledge drive wraps up, the board will set the budget. We hope to be able to accomplish all the important goals we have set. Your gift makes possible the work of the church, so please give generously to support our beloved community. There is a box on the stewardship table in the gathering place to drop off your pledge. And take a look at the giving tree. If your name is not on it and you have pledged, make yourself a heart. We have a lot to be proud of in this congregation, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you.
As you look out over the folks that come to church, are most of the people that have pledged, do you see that most of the people here have pledged?
Yes, I think so.
So then it's quite possible that maybe some of the people who are joining us on YouTube maybe haven't quite pledged yet.
That could be,
so
yeah.
If you're joining us on YouTube, and because you're not here every week, and which I understand, but if you're going to pledge and you're joining us on YouTube, please call the church during the week. We'll help you get your pledge in. We need to set the budget, so we need to be wrapping this up, and also nobody likes doing this. So if we could just get it done, and to those of you on YouTube, we appreciate you, and we love to hear from you on this very important matter. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step in.
No, that's perfect. Thank you.
Andrew, would you now bring our service? Thank you. We don't get much guitar here. It's so nice to hear the guitar, isn't it? It's such a beautiful instrument, isn't it? As we gather in community, we look within ourselves and we look within each other in this community for strength and restoration and for inspiration, so that we, as we journey together, catch the spark of the eternal Spirit. And from that spark, we light our chalice flame. Lighting our flame symbolizes to all that the spirit of this place is strong, and that our will to transform ourselves and to transform the world is also strong. We light the flame with gratitude. We light the flame in memory of all who have gone before, in honor of all who are here now, and with joy for all who are yet to come. I now invite Larry Hulbig to light our flame here in the sanctuary. And as Larry lights our flame, if you are joining us on YouTube, I invite you to light a candle or a chalice right there with you on your own to symbolize that spark and that spirit. Every time we light our chalice, we hear words of wisdom. Today, this month, we hear words of wisdom from Asada Shakur, who was born with the name Deborah Byron and she was an American activist, revolutionary, fugitive, and member of the Black Liberation Army. She is the step-aunt and godmother of rapper Tupac Shakur. After she was convicted of murder in 1977, she lived under political asylum in Cuba until her death late last month. Please join me in reading these words for the last time, because this is the end of October. I love these words. These words for the last time. Join me in reading them. The words should be on the screen. We need to be of mass construction, weapons of mass love. It's not enough to just change the system. We need to change ourselves. As we work to create beloved community here at Emerson, we welcome all who would join us in building a better world with more love and more justice and more peace. We welcome all who would join us in growing in mind and heart and spirit. We welcome all who would join us in tearing down systems of oppression of all kinds. We welcome all who would join their purposes to ours in a loving spirit of right relationship. Please join me in our welcoming. Important to all of you who have been not with us for a long time, we welcome you. We welcome you whoever you are, wherever you come from, wherever you find yourself on life's journey, whichever your pronouns, whether you've walked in or rolled in or dialed in, whomever you love, you are welcome here, and we mean that from the bottom of our hearts. With our chalices lit and with our welcome extended, we now invite all of those here who would like to join their religious education groups to go off and be with their groups. You can follow Ms. Deborah and Ms. Zena as you see fit. And while they are leaving, we would now like to introduce or welcome Richard Cummins to give us our This Week moment in Unitarian Universalist history. Richard.
Thank you, Reverend Ed. Good morning. Reading from Frank Schulman's wonderful book on UU history, for this week, on the 22nd of October in 1882, the celebrated illustrator Newell Converse Wyeth was born. His work appeared in dozens of books, including Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island, and in such magazines as Saturday Evening Post, Harper's, Scribner's, Collier's, and the Ladies' Home Journal. Wyeth's historical and allegorical murals are in the Boston Public Library, the Missouri State Capitol, and the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. Wyeth and his wife were members of the First Unitarian Society of Wilmington, Delaware, and he died on October 19, 1945. On the 20th of October in 1757, Warrington Academy in Warrington, England, opened. This institution, where Joseph Priestley was a tutor and conducted many of his scientific experiments, was founded to educate Unitarians in the various professions, but especially in the ministry. The academy closed in 1786 and was succeeded by Manchester Academy, now part of Oxford University. And a quick last one, on the 23rd in 1850, the first women's suffrage meeting opened in Worcester, Massachusetts. Most of the organizers and supporters were Unitarians. Reverend Ed?
Troublemakers.
Yes.
Thank you, Richard. Each time we are gathered, we hear words from one of our 6 sources of Unitarian Universalism. Today we hear words from the Reverend Manish Misra Marzetti, who is currently serving Unitarian Universalism as the lead minister at First UU in Ann Arbor, Michigan, which, if you don't know, is one of our larger churches. This is a poem entitled Song of the Universe, and it was suggested to us by Reverend Aaron. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. Listen carefully. can you still hear the song? The one sung for you when you were born. The song sung by a cosmos in motion, rejoicing at your life. You, the result. You, the outcome. You, the celebration. Listen carefully. Can you still hear it? A song of possibility. A reminder that we still have time to be who and what we need to be. Listen carefully. The vast expanse echoes a recognition that is not always easy. Possibilities can be hard to pursue. Roads not taken, wrong turns, destinations that disappoint. Through this, the song persists. The universe sings no less, because time and space wear us thin. The music calls us to recognize our limitations, to recognize that song is best sung with others, here in community, bringing alive that most primordial and original impulse, the desire to sing to the universe who we are, to celebrate and share our lives with each other. And now, with our chalices lit and our hearts and our minds centered, we invite you to sing, maybe not to the universe, but at least to this room, our first hymn. You may stand or you may stay seated, and Parker Wood is going to lead us in our first hymn, and the hymn is a Holly Near song, and the words will be, they're not in your hymnal, so don't go looking. The words will be on the screen, and Aaron and Andrew will bring us into the song. So you may stand as you are ready.
Yes. We will sing to the universe, and the
Sing
song
to the
is
universe.
better sung together, so sing out. I am open, and I am willing, for to be hopeless would seem so strange. It dishonors those who go before us, so lift me up to the light of change. There is a hurting in my family, and there is sorrow in my town. There is a panic all across the nation, and there is wailing the whole world around. But I am open, and I am willing, for to be hopeless would seem so strange. It dishonors those who go before us, so lift me up to the light of change. May the children see more clearly, and may the elders be more wise. May the winds of change caress us, even though they burn our eyes. For I am open, and I am willing, for to be hopeless would seem so strange. It dishonors like you mean it. Yeah, I am open, and I am willing for to be hopeless. What seems so strange, it dishonors those who go before us. So lift me up to the light of change. Yeah, lift me up to the light of change. May it be so. You sound beautiful. And shout out to the folks in the back who started clapping for us. Thank you.
Each week, Emerson collects an offering, like most other communities of faith, but the offering in this church is not for our church, which is supported by the annual pledges of our members. What we collect here on Sunday goes to others, because we know that giving is both a transformative spiritual act and an important way to live out our values. 75% of this month's offering go to Share the Plate recipient Texas Environmental Justice Advocacy Service. Its goal is to promote environmental protection through education, policy development, community awareness, and legal action, because all people are entitled to live in a clean environment regardless of their race or economic condition. Yeah. Ooh. The remaining 25% of today's offering will go to our wonderful community partner, Interfaith Ministries Meals on Wheels program, which uses our donated treasures to provide meals to thousands of homebound Houston seniors. And any of you who are on their email distribution list know that they got their funding cut by like $1 jillion or something this week, which directly impacts folks who receive Meals on Wheels. So we are glad to support them and hope to continue doing so. Thank you again, Andrew. I would like to now invite you to do one of the most luxurious and personally fulfilling things you can do, is just sit for a moment. Just sit. Allow yourself to feel yourself pressured against the seat that you're sitting on. Allow yourself to feel your back against the chair that you're resting on. Allow yourself to take this one luxurious moment to just as simply and as beautifully as you can be. I invite you now to allow yourself to come back from wherever you just were, back into this room. Give yourself a minute to just ease yourself back into here and now with all these people who you love and who love you. And as you do that, I would like to read to you the words for your reflection from our second reading today. These words come from recent United States author Madeleine L'Engle, who lived until the age of 88, dying just not too long ago in 2007. Her vast writings include her most popular book, which was A Wrinkle in Time, which was published in 1962. These words today come from her 1980 book, Walking on Water, which I think we had to read in seminary, didn't we? We did, yes. So these words come from her 1980 book, Walking on Water. But unless we are creators, we are not fully alive. What do I mean by creators? Not only artists whose acts of creation are obvious ones of working with paint and clay or words. Creativity is a way of living life. No matter our vocation or how we earn a living, creativity is not limited to the arts or having some kind of important career. And those are the words of Madeleine L'Engle, and now I invite Parker Wood to come and deliver probably the best sermon you're going to get all year, because I'm not going to deliver it. Parker, let me tell you who these people are. I've already told you about Aaron. Aaron is a friend of mine from seminary, and Aaron and Andrew work together as Parker Woodland, which is an activist indie rock band. And you know Erin from Texas UU Justice Ministry. She's been here before, far less fluffy, and with a stole, but representing Texas UU Justice.
Yes, you can recognize me in my stole on the photo for Lunch Bunch.
Oh, that's right.
Week.
That's right.
That's me too.
Erin's, as a matter of fact, what's one of the first things I saw when I got here was another minister on the.
Oops.
Oops. Parker Woodland regularly performs benefit shows for causes grounded in UU values, from immigrant rights to reproductive justice and democracy and LGBT rights. Fresh from a tour out of state, the band is typically an electric rock trio, which you were just last night at the Continental Club, right? That's why we're lucky to have them here today. But today they are a stripped-down acoustic versions of their songs. You can find their albums on Bandcamp, I don't even know what Bandcamp is. It's a streaming service.
It's on the internet.
It's on the internet. It's on the interweb thingy. Streaming, and they will have things for sale out here, vinyl CDs and shirts after the service. And all the music they're playing here today, the prelude, the post, everything they're playing is their music. So if you like it and you want to buy it, I would love for you to buy it. And even if you don't like it, if you want to support a UU Troubadour, why not? So we invite, and we are so happy to have Erin and Andrew with us today. And I will now shut up.
It feels weird to say thank you after you've just said you'll shut up, but thank you for having us. One of the greatest joys of ministry is sharing ministry with friends. As you all know, doing this work of beloved community together is not easy. Having a rock and roll band is not easy either. And just being able to share what we love and what we're building together with friends is amazing. So, Reverend Ed, thank you so much for generously having us here today and for being such a good friend in ministry. I don't think I've ever cried like I cried during your reading earlier of that. It hit in a new way. So thank you for your ministry to me today. Being on sabbatical, I don't get to go to church that much right now, so thank you for that. We are going to play some songs for you from our album, and my UU values ground this music, and so you'll hear songs that I'm not going to tell you which one is what, but you'll hear some songs about grief, about commitment to justice, a song that was inspired by a rally for trans rights and healthcare rights at the governor's mansion in Austin. You will hear what I consider to be a lamentation, which is a spiritual practice, a lamentation about the destruction of the earth. And so I want to give credit to your UU siblings at Wildflower UU in Austin. It was their idea this summer. They said, the world is in pain. Artists are helping us sustain. So for their summer services, instead of sermons, they had artists come in each Sunday and do the sermon in different kinds of art. And so it was such a beautiful experience that we thought, let's see if our friends at Emerson would like to try it. So that's what we're going to do. And I invite you just to be with the music in whatever way it speaks to you. If you like to move, you can move. If you like to just sit and receive, if you like to journal, these songs are for you. Even though your heart is breaking, cast a wish up to the sky. Even when your voice Isn't that a superpower? Stood on the edge and looked out at the old scene, and I crossed my fingers and imagined what could be, and I wasn't sure if we'd ever be happy again. You reach out your hand like you're trying to save us, a voice like the warm sun, truth you can still trust. So I close my eyes and we leap like this might be the end. But then the jets kick in. We remember we've been. Catch a ride on a tailwind. Yeah, the jets kick in. Dance on the ledge and look down at your old street. Not that you'd ever go home once we felt this free. I leap and the net will appear. Isn't that what they said? Well, instead the jets kick in. This is who you've always been. Back to life and determined. We won't play dead again. It's your life to live, so live it. You got love to give, so give it. Take a leap of faith before it's too late. When you feel invisible, that's your superpower. So lonely in a crowd, sometimes nothing helps. You're always trying, but it gets so tiring. So you call your mother from upstairs, say, call me by my new name. You just keep trying, but you get so tired. Burning in your own skin. Can't they see what's happening? You're a butterfly becoming, no matter what they say. And your father comes downstairs. You know who he'll blame. You just keep fighting, 'cause it hurts to hide. Put your makeup on, boy, you know you're not gonna die yet. It's your party now, you know who you are. Put your makeup on, boy, you know you're not gonna die yet. Put your favorite dress and your glitter on. Woo! Put your makeup on, boy, you know you're not gonna die yet. It's your party now, you know who you are. Put your makeup on, boy, you know you're not gonna die yet. Get your favorite dress and your glitter on. You know who you are, and you don't know them anything. You know who you are. You don't know them anything. You know who you are. and you don't owe them anything. You know who you are. Sing it with us. You know who you are. You know who you are. You know who you are. That last song, Makeup, is a prayer for us all to be loved for exactly who we are. This next song is called The Reckoning. Well, the spell that we're casting, it demands a reckoning, a reckoning. All this greed needs a sacrifice. Now or never, leave it all behind. Building spaceships, wasting time. I don't think we're getting out alive. But the spell that we're casting, it demands a reckoning. Yeah, the curse that we're casting demands a reckoning, a reckoning. All this hate claims your soul and kind. Marching armies selling you their lies. Looking down from up on high. I don't think we're getting out alive. Is this the last sunset we'll ever see? Television snow hangs like dust in the night sky. Shivers of sleep overtake us. Is this our statue in the sand? How will we know it's enough? How will we know it's enough? And the spell that we're casting, it demands a reckoning. Yeah, the curse that we're casting demands the reckoning, the reckoning, the reckoning, the reckoning, the reckoning, the reckoning. Never met a stranger until I met you. Never knew a stranger until you. You took a world that loved me and cast it all aside. We stood out in the sunshine and you cover my eyes. mountain, and I still miss the view. But I traded all for one day in the valley with you. You whisper in the darkness, there's no such thing as time. You take me to paradise, then you cover my cover my eyes, cover my eyes. Cover my eyes. You think you know yourself, you think you know the world. Grief makes you a different girl. You think you know yourself, you think you know the world. Grief makes you a different girl. You think you know yourself, you think you know the world. Grief makes you a different girl. You think you know yourself, you think you know the world. Grief makes you a different girl. I knew myself, I knew the world. You made me a different girl. I knew myself, I knew the world. You made me a different girl. Thank you so much for having us, and I hope that there was something in one of those songs that was for you and for you out there. And because, as you heard in the reading, music is to be done together. The last song in the set will be like our closing hymn. Oh, Reverend Ed says, just a moment.
We are running early,
Oh, you want to?
so if we
We can talk, or we can sing more.
No talking. Can you sing more?
We could.
Can you sing one? Can we squeeze one more in?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah?
do the vocal version of what
Totally
you heard.
impromptu. That was not set up. They did not know I was going to do that. So you're perfectly willing.
Is that good? Okay, so yeah, and I'll tell you just a little bit more. Is that cool? And then we'll do one more song. All right, awesome. Well, you know, rock and roll, you have to roll with it. That's a thing. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate that sort of spontaneity in ministry that you bring. Thank you. Andrew and I came together as musical collaborators during the pandemic. And I was a minister who had lost her ministry to COVID with young children at home and trying to process and make something beautiful out of what was easily the hardest time in my life and so many people's lives. I lost a family member to COVID. It was a very, very hard time. And I just want to offer to all of you that the most beautiful, life-giving, creative, fantastic thing in my life, aside from maybe the children that I birthed, but maybe, this most beautiful thing in my life came out of that very hard time. So if any of you are going through a hard time right now, I hope that our music can give you some hope for what might grow out of this season for you. And if you're in a season of joy, I hope you will share that joy. That's one of the things that I do is I dress for joy, and we, just share your joy with other people, because there are people in this community that need that. So that's my mini sermon for you, because the song we're gonna play for you is called Last Song on Earth, and it's about imagining the last time I go to HEB. Meet me in the parking lot. You can push me in a shopping cart, 'cause when there's no one left to run us down, the world is ours. Peekaboo in the aisles, baby, just to see your smile. 'Cause if the world is ending, I can be your impulse buy. We gave it all. We gave it all, and we gave it up. 'Cause 99 is not enough. Find me in the candy aisle. I'm your dancing fool just one last time. And as the silver kisses melt away, we'll be on fire. We gave it all. We gave it all, and we gave it up. 'Cause 99 is not enough. Now our song will be the last song. Now our song will be the last song. Now our song will be the last song on earth. You can do the doo-doo-doos with me. Ready? Do-do-do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do-do-do. Thank you. Awesome. Well, and we're known for real high energy in our punk rock electric set. So we're going to close with our anthem, which is called "The World's on Fire, and We Still Fall in Love." And it's our closing hymn, which means you are invited to rise in body and or spirit as you so choose. The lyrics will be up there. Awesome. And I've done this song in over 100 UU churches, from Key West to Canada, as I like to say. It's been the theme of ordinations. It's been the theme of seminary speeches. So when I do it, I think of all of our Unitarian Universalist family that we are connecting with, and what a joy it is to get to live an authentic ministry that includes rock and roll with all of you. So thank you. I hope you'll sing along. It's a hard time to look for hope when the truth can feel like a joke or worse. They tell you it's your fault if you trust. There's one thing I know, it's this: opposites do coexist, and the last thing they'll ever kill is love. Here comes the chorus. World's on fire and we still fall in love. World's on fire and we still fall in love. World's on fire and we're not giving up. No, no. Well, I could let you go, say it's not worth it. Oh, I could give up before we know. 'Cause what's the use in having hope? Then even though everything's wrong and it shows, I still look at you and I know one thing could be perfect. Woo! World's on fire and we still fall in love. World's on fire and we still fall in love. World's on fire and we're not giving up. No, no. I don't want to be naive, but I catch myself wanting to believe, and I think I could take a risk this time. Woo. Hard time to look for hope when the truth can feel like a joke or worse. They tell you it's your fault if you try. World's on fire, we still fall in love. World's on fire, we still fall in love. World's on fire, we're not giving up. No, no. Bonus points for hips. World's on fire and we still fall in love. World's on fire and we still fall in love. World's on fire and we still fall in love. World's on fire and we still fall in love. Woo! Thank you. And blessed be.
I know that you think COVID ruined things, but I think COVID put you right where you're supposed to be. I don't know about you, but I feel preached to. I feel ministered to. I feel hopeful. I thought that was wonderful. Thank you very much. I should talk less. We were waiting for a week where you were going to be in Houston at a time where we could do it again, and we found one. It took 2 years, but we found one. Each time we come together, we move. We move with the words we hear. We move with the music we hear. We move with the light of the chalice that, like us, flickers and flutters from side to side, moving constantly, yet tethered to its source. It actually has hips. We extinguish this chalice now, not as a symbolic ritual, but as a practical ritual. We do this because the flickering, fluttering light of our congregation is carried with us, with each one of us here present, those not present today, those joining us on YouTube, those who left this community a long time ago, never to return, and those who have yet to arrive. I invite Larry to come, thank you, Larry, to come and extinguish our chalice. And as he does that, let me just say that we are so grateful for your presence today. For those of you who have joined us on YouTube, we will play a Parker Woodland postlude, and we will end our live streaming service to you. We look forward to joining with you again in this celebration of life and love and hope, however you can make it here. And let me leave you with these words. May we, in the course of our week to come, be able to feel the liberating freedom of this religious path we share. May our gods welcome us. May they challenge us to live up to our own expectations of ourselves, wherever and whatever they are. And may the world around us light up so that we may see our way back to clarity and back to wholeness. Amen. And our postlude is the song y'all just sang, but the recorded version of it, the, let's say, punk pop rock version of it. So we invite you to take a listen to it as we walk out. We will join you out there, and don't forget to buy some Parker Woodland swag on your way out the door. And if you are Blue Name Tag, don't forget Blue Name Tag meeting upstairs in the library. Give me 15 minutes to get coffee, and we will, Nancy and I, where's Nancy? Nancy's here. There she is. Nancy and I will join you upstairs. We look forward to it. Thank you very much, and may you have a wonderful week.
Perfect. World's on fire and we'll still fall in love. World's on fire and we'll still fall in love. World's on fire and we're not giving up. No, no. I don't wanna be naive, but I catch myself wanting to believe, and I think I could take a risk this time. Hard time to look for hope when the truth can feel like a joke, or worse, they tell you it's your fault.